Hello everyone, welcome back to LearnTube. This is the first video of our complete Java course. In this video, we are going to learn about Java. So, before we continue further, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to this channel and like this video if you get to learn something from it. So, what are the things that we are going to learn in this video? In today's video, we are going to learn what actually Java is. We are going to know about a brief history of Java and what are the features of Java that makes it such an important language in today's world. Next, we are going to know what are the tools that are needed for creating a Java program. So let's start with the first topic, that what is Java? Java is a platform independent language which follows the Vora model. What does this Vora means? Vora means write once, run anywhere. That means once a program is written in Java, it can be used on any platform. It doesn't depend that whether you are using it on a Windows platform, Mac or Linux. Java is a programming language and computer platform which was introduced in the year 1995 by Sun Microsystem. The language was created by a team led by James Gosling, which was named Ed Green. At first, James Gosling attempted to modify and extend C++, but soon he abandoned the idea in favor of creating a new platform called Green and an entirely a new language which he called Oak, which was named after the tree that stood outside his office. It is a programming language based on the OOPS concept. OOPS concept means Object-Oriented Programming Concept. It means that everything in Java is treated as an object. For example, a chair is an object. It has a state and a behavior. In the same way, everything in Java is treated as an object which has some state and behavior. Let us know about a brief history of Java. The idea of creating Java was given by James Gosling in the early 1990s. It consisted of 4 to 5 members. The team was named as the Green Team, and initially the name of Java was Oak. The programming language was released in the year 1995 by Sun Microsystems. Oak was renamed to Java because Oak was already a trademark named used by Oak Technology. Java was initially created for interacting between electronic devices such as set-top boxes and television. Later in the year 2010, Java was acquired by Oracle. The first stable variant of Java 1.0.2 was released in the year 1997. Now let's learn something about the founder of Java, that is James Gosling. James Gosling, also known as Dr. Java, is a Canadian computer scientist, best known as the founder and lead designer behind the Java programming language. Gosling invented an early Unix windowing system called NuOS, which became a lesser used alternative to the still used X window. So what are the features of Java that makes it such an important language in today's world? The first thing is it is a simple language. It is a simple, clean and easy to understand language. The keywords and the syntax of Java is easy to understand. The confusing and ambiguous concepts of C++ are left out in Java, or they have been re-implemented in a cleaner way. For example, pointers and operator overloading are not there in Java, but they are an important concept of C++. Next, it is object-oriented programming system. In Java, everything is an object which has some data and behavior. Java can be easily extended. It is based on object model. You can easily give feedback to the Java development team and they will implement the changes in the upcoming versions. Some of the basic concepts of OOPS are object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, data abstraction and encapsulation. We are going to learn about these concepts later in this lecture. The next feature is that Java is a robust language. What does robust means? Robust means it is a very powerful language. Java makes an effort to eliminate error-prone codes by emphasizing mainly on compile time error checking and runtime checking. At the time of compiling a Java program, it checks for the error. If there is any syntax error, it stops the compilation and informs the programmer about the error. The next checking is done during the runtime. When we run the Java program, it runs another check wherein it checks any error which is there during runtime. But the main area with Java improved were memory management and mishandle exceptions by introducing automatic garbage collector and exception handling. We are going to learn in detail about exceptions later in this course. The next important feature of Java is platform independent. This is one of the most important feature of Java, which makes it such a powerful language. Java is a platform independent language. What does this means? It means that Java can be used on any platform, whether it is Windows, Linux or Mac. It doesn't depend on the system configurations. Unlike other programming languages like C and C++, Java is guaranteed to be write once, run anywhere language, which is VORA. That is, if you write a code once in Java, you can run it anywhere. On compilation, Java program is compiled into bytecode. The source code is converted into bytecode, which is the easy to transfer format. You can easily transfer the bytecode from one system to another and you can use it accordingly. The next very important feature is security. Security is a main concern for the programmers as well as people. When it comes to security, Java is always the first choice. With Java secure features, it enables us to develop virus-free, tamper-free system. Java program always run in Java runtime environment with almost null interaction with system OS. Hence, it is more secure. The Java program does not interact with the system. That is, it doesn't interact with what type of system you are using. It has a separate runtime environment for itself, which is Java runtime environment. Java runtime environment is one of the key things that you need in a system to run a Java program. The next very important thing is multi-threading. Java multi-threading features make it possible to write programs that can do many tasks simultaneously. Benefit of multi-threading is that it utilizes same memory and other resources to execute multiple threads at the same time. So what is multi-threading? Multi-threading means you can do multiple tasks within a single program. For example, you can do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in a same program. You need not write different programs for doing these operations. The next thing is architectural neutral. Compiler generate bytecodes which have nothing to do with a particular computer architecture. Hence, the Java program is easy to interpret on any machine. It can be used on any type of machine, whether it is a desktop or laptop, it doesn't matter. The next very thing is portability. Portability is also one of the key features of Java. Java bytecode can be carried to any platform. No implementation dependent features. Everything relates to storage is predefined. Example, size of primitive data types. You can easily transfer your Java program from one system to another. For example, if you created a Java program in your computer lab in your school and you want to make some changes to that program, so you can easily take it in a pen drive and copy it to your laptop and make the necessary changes. It doesn't change anything in your Java program. The next thing is high performance. Java is an interpreted language, so it will never be as fast as compiled language like C or C++. But Java enables high performance with the use of just-in-time compiler. Java compiles the program as soon as you give it the instruction to compile it, which makes it a bit fast. Apart from these features of Java, Java is also a distributed language, which means programs can be designed to run on computer networks. Java is a special class library for communicating using TCP/IP protocols. Creating networks or connections is very much easy in Java as compared to C and C++. So these are the features which makes Java an important language in today's world. Java is used in many different industries. It is used for creating Android apps. It is a native language of Android. It is also used for creating websites. It makes the website interactive. It is used to create forms like feedbacks forms or surveys, or you can also use it to create calculators like LOL calculator or something similar to that. We have learned that what Java is. Okay, what are the features of Java? The next thing is, what are the tools that we required for writing a Java program? So the very first and the important thing, a computer laptop, which is obvious. The next thing is a text editor or Java IDE. Text editor, we already have a text editor pre-installed in our system, that is Notepad. Or a Java IDE. What are these IDEs are? These IDEs are like BlueJ, NetBeans, IntelliJ and other IDEs which are available in the market. Have JDK, Java Development Kit installed on your PC. This is one of the important things which are necessary for creating a Java program. Without this, the compilation of Java program can't be done. If you want to use a text editor rather than an IDE, you need to install Java Runtime Environment, that is JRE, to run using the command line. So that's all for today's lecture. In the next video, we are going to learn what is OOPS concept, what are classes and objects. We are going to learn some of the important terms which are related to Java. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Meet you in the next video. Till then, keep studying and best of luck.